back to another video. So I think I want to share with you guys just my quick project pan update, and this was probably the most successful pan that I have done. Well, one of the most successful pans that I've ever done. I have like completely emptied at least like 90% of all of my perfumes here. With the exception of CK1 Gold, this little tester bottle. I gave it just a couple wears, not a lot. It's not a bad fragrance, not at all. I think I like the original CK1 a little more. This one is just very woody. It's a very, very woody fragrance. It's really nice, but I feel like this one might work better on a guy. I hate to say that, but I feel like this one was like just a little too masculine for my taste. I was thinking that I might pass this little sample along to my brother and see if he likes it. And it's a little mini bottle, so I would hate to waste however much perfume is left in this. So yeah, not a bad fragrance at all. It's a very slightly sweet, woody, fresh fragrance. It really does smell good. I just find it a little too masculine leaning for something that I would want to wear. So that was the only one that I didn't at all get a chance to finish and wear for the month of June. But I did finish the Calvin Klein Eternity little dabber bottle, and I love this. I really enjoyed wearing this. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's a very green, very crisp and fresh fragrance. Like when I first wear it, the first scent that I get, it reminds me of like fresh cut grass. And I know that sounds bad, but really it's like in the best way possible. It's such a crisp, green, fresh, vibrant scent, and then it dries down into something very powdery, yet still clean and cozy. This was amazing for hot weather, and I actually really enjoyed wearing this to bed. Now, as for like the name Eternity, I don't think it lasted all that long. Granted, that could just be an issue with, reformulation through the years. This fragrance was created in like the late 80s, maybe early 90s. So it's, been subject to many, many years of reformulation and changes in the ingredients. So it probably doesn't last as long as it used to. But I did get quite a good wear. When I would put it on for bedtime, I would still smell it in the morning when I wake up. So pretty good wear for especially just a little bottle, and I would just dab it occasionally. But yeah, a really, really nice one. When it came to a lot of my freshies, like I completely drank these perfumes. Please don't, mind how dirty my bottles are. These have like been through it. When I say I have nearly disrespected these perfumes, I was wearing them. I was wearing them. But yeah, Clinique Happy, another Y2K classic. Only have like a couple, like maybe a drop or so left in it. But I've always noticed that when they get this low, it's really, really hard to even finish them. So I'm considering this an empty. It's empty. Beautiful, beautiful, bright, citrusy, orange scent. This absolutely shines in hot weather. I wore this day, night, work, sleep. It's as corny as it is. It is a really like bright, uplifting, happy scent. At least it makes me happy. And I am now happy to finish this. Same with Davidoff Cool Water. This is another OG classic. Finally finished this, but I hate, that I can't get the rest of this out. No matter how many times like I'm pressing and pushing, I just can't. It's like not enough volume to go through the little straw. Actually, if anyone knows what is this called? What is that little tube in the perfume bottle called? If you know, please comment below. I would really, really like to know. I'll probably look it up after this myself. But Beautiful, beautiful, aquatic, fresh, clean, slightly citrusy fragrance, a very slight powdery dry down. Beautiful, beautiful, refreshing scent. Great for summertime wear. And I'm happy to have finished this out of my collection. Interestingly enough, as much as I had issues with Versace's Dylan Turquoise, I ended up really enjoying this fragrance. Like I've gone back and forth with it. Some days I don't necessarily like it. I still do not get that guava note. Like I I don't get guava, but I get a really interesting fruity, woody, citrus muskiness in this fragrance. It is a very musky scent. Less woody than like light blue, but more musky. And I actually enjoyed wearing this. This was a very nice perfume to wear. Again, sometimes it would get a little funky on my skin and I would get like cleaner, like lemon cleaner or bathroom cleaner vibes from it. But on those hot days, like really hot days, this one was really nice. It really shone its like true colors. Is it enough for me to want to repurchase? Probably not. Honestly, a lot of these fragrances, I don't think I would be repurchasing. I've enjoyed them for what they are, and I'm kind of ready to move on and try some other stuff. My repurchases are definitely my repurchases, but these aren't it. But I did like this one. I'm kind of interested in trying the Dylan Blue, because I hear that one's more like an appley, like shampoo-y type of perfume. So that one piques my interest. But Dylan Turquoise was nice for what it is. Jimmy Choo, the Eau de Toilette. You know, this one actually turned very interesting. I think the longer that it sat, the more that pear note really had time to like deepen and mature. When I had first worn this, maybe last year or so, and I first purchased it, I really got a lot of freshness and like dry cleaner scents to me. Like it was very powdery, but I think as you know, like it's been worn and it had time to mature, that pear note really like showed its true colors, and I really enjoyed that. I really liked that. It's like a very slightly sweet, juicy pear, but with a green, watery note on it. So if you could like imagine a ripe pear, but that's been dipped in like a very simple syrup. You know, like those syrups you get at like Starbucks, like the simple sugar syrups, something like that. It's sweet yet fresh and clean, and I really liked it. I liked it more now that it's been like old than I liked it when I first purchased it. Like I said, not enough for me to want to repurchase it, but I really liked that pear note from it. And this was just really pleasant to wear. In my opinion, it was really pleasant to wear. Tommy Girl is another classic favorite of mine. Got a couple more wears out of it. I might just like finish it up today or tomorrow. I've been like taking my time with it. I should have mentioned that I like tried layering some of my scents with these old body mists that I have. I don't own a lot of body mists. These are like really old that I've just had in my closet. And I really enjoyed layering Tommy Girl and Happy Vibes. Happy Vibes with Clinique's Happy. I even tried with the Sweet Magnolia and Clementine. This is just a great scent, everyday scent. It wears lovely with just about like any freshie that you have in your collection. It shines, absolutely shines in hot weather. It really is just a great fragrance, and I'm like stopping myself from wanting to repurchase another bottle of Tommy Girl because I've worn it so many times throughout the year. I'm so familiar with it. I have to see, because every time I go to the store and I see that bottle of Tommy Girl looking at me, like I have to stop the temptation to wanting to buy it again. I'll just finish up this last couple of drops and we'll see where the future takes me from there. But yeah, great fragrance and out of my collection. This one, Bella Rosa, was a last minute addition because, I was on a roll and I was feeling good and I was like getting hyped up. I was like, yes, I'm finishing all of my perfumes. I'm working on my pan. So I thought I'd add Bella Rosa into it. Now, this is an opaque bottle. I cannot at all see the juice inside, but like if I shake it, it's empty. That was the only way that I could tell. And then when I'm spraying it, I'm like spraying and spraying and spraying to see if I can get the last couple drops out. And yeah, this is empty. Beautiful, powdery, sweet, rosy fragrance. Very similar to Flower Bomb, just I would say amp up the sweetness. It's almost like a candy type of sweetness. Absolutely poor longevity, so this will not be a repurchase. If I'm looking for this particular type of scent DNA, I would rather just go back to Flower Bomb. But really nice for what it is. Great affordable fragrance. I bought this at a Ross for like $16 a couple years ago. Beautiful bottle. It looks gorgeous, just sitting on your vanity. But out of my collection, we are done with Bella Rosa and we have enjoyed her for what she is. Still a gorgeous fragrance. Still working on a couple drops left of Ariana Grande's Thank You Next 2.0. This is a gorgeous like apple fragrance. I get a lot of like juicy apple and muskiness. It's a very sweet fragrance. I like this more than the original Thank You Next. And I feel like this fragrance is a good combination of like all of Ariana Grande's fragrance. Something about it reminds me a little bit of Ari, Sweet Like Candy, God is a Woman, and just like a hint of Cloud. Like in the much later dry down, it gives you like that type of cloud-like muskiness. I think this is a really great fragrance for what it is. I bought this relatively affordable at Burlington. It was like 20, maybe 18 or $20. Great everyday scent. Spritz this on if you're just running quick errands. Not the best longevity, but a really good fragrance. You get moderate for what it is. Great layering scent for anything also, and it wears well with any other fragrance. I wore this with the Sweet Magnolia and also this random like Aeropostale body mist that I picked up out of Burlington years ago. This one's like white musk and peony. So again, just a couple more wears in this bottle that I'll probably get out. One of you guys commented a use for these plastic like containers for the bottles. She said that she uses them for either like other travel fragrances or bars of soap, and that is genius. Absolutely genius. So thank you so much for that recommendation, that little bit of advice. Definitely gonna make use of it. I'll just like clean it out a little bit before I do that, but great use, because I still have like a couple, like I still have these little plastic things because I'm not sure like what to do with it, and I would hate to throw it away. So now I absolutely know a great way to repurpose these. So thank you so much for that. And last but not least is OG Juicy Couture. Got little drop left. Finally finished this one, and she's been with me for a long while. Like a little goes a long way with Juicy Couture. I mostly wore this to work. Great everyday scent. It's a very sweet, caramelly, white floral. Oh, this is really nice. It really is nice. I'm not going to repurchase it because I'm like Juicy Coutured out right now, so I probably have to give my nose a break. But awesome fragrance, and I'm finally happy that I'm done with this little bottle. And just these little empty, they're not empty, I should say, but I feel like these little body mists help me like kind of found a new way to appreciate my fragrances. Now, I'm not the best at layering. I'm still getting to know like what body mists match well with other perfumes. I'm really not the biggest type of layering person. I know like some of you guys are artists when it comes to layering scents, and I appreciate that so much. Some of you guys are like some serious artists. I see some YouTubers that create like the most innovative and like amazing combinations of perfumes that I would have never guessed. So bear with me. I'm still a noob. I'm still a baby when it comes to layering like fragrance mists and perfumes, but I really enjoy these three. They're definitely going to stay in my collection because they're very easy wears and very easy to layer with, especially for someone who's new. But if anyone has like some recommendations, maybe I might pick some up or try some out. I'm not trying to collect body mists because these are such large bottles, so I don't really want more than what I have. But if you guys know maybe some like perfume layering tips, definitely like drop some in the comments below. Like I said, I'm very much a noob, and I try to keep my perfume layering simple. But if you know some good combinations, please feel free to drop some in the comments. I love reading them and I'd love to learn some more. And I think that's it for my second project pan for the year. Much more successful than the last because your girl has needed to clear those out. I needed to get rid of them because I need to make room for more fragrances that I'm buying because I am so bad. I'm so bad with my spending habits when it comes to perfumes. But out with the old, in with the new. Anyone else did another project pan? How was your month going? How was your monthly tray going if anyone does that? I'd love to know. If you like this video, definitely give me a like. I always appreciate that. And if you want to subscribe, go right ahead. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.